another episode of NBA 2K Club. As the last episode, we had another tight one in Wells Fargo Center as the Sixers prevailed over the Nuggets 113 on 108. And now we have a special doubleheader for you because of Chinese New Year holiday season. So the first game of the night, we're heading to Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors host the Phoenix Suns. As these two teams as the two teams from Pacific Division 2 matchups in real life, and however there was the two teams they met in the postseason. It was in 1994 between, I think it was Charles Barkley versus, there's not seen the Warriors happen and don't know each other. And this is the this date the Suns and the Warriors are never were seen as yet in the playoffs, and top was the closest in the 2022 Western Conference Finals as the Warriors beat the Grizzlies in 6 and the Suns fell to loss in Game 7, a blowout by the Dallas Mavericks. And now for this game, the Suns will have a choice either orange or purple, which is gonna choose a countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll have to use for the orange jerseys. For the Suns, a good matchup here in the Warriors. Oops, I clicked this first. We'll use the Suns, will have to use the orange jersey, and the Warriors gonna use the white jersey for this game. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Do you know Steve Nash scores 83 points and Stephen Curry scores 54. This is gonna be a best matchup this so far between those two three-pointers, including in double overtime when Steph Curry he gets BS full court shot off the buzzer. That was the best game ever seen this before in overtime as the Suns beat the Warriors this easily. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna watch out for another overtime between Suns and the Warriors. It's gonna be the first game of the night and then a second game at the Madison Square Garden for the Lakers and Knicks. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this and enjoy the video there in the Oracle Arena. Take it away and join the Kevin Harlan.
Hello and welcome. Great to have you along here for the NBA on 2K Sports. Wednesday in the NBA. It'll be Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns facing off against David Lee and the Golden State Warriors. And the first quarter just about to get rolling in Oakland. Let's head on out to Kevin Harlan standing by.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke on the sideline. There's nothing else like it. The NBA on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out our State Farm starting lineups. First for the Suns. Nash out there with Brooks. And they've got Marcin Gortat out there, the big man at the center. He's a superstar, no doubt. And what a huge boost for this team, night in and night out. That's Hill, and it's Fry in at the power forward position. And for the Warriors, Monte and Curry in the backcourt. They've got David Lee. He's the definition of a superstar and is always a major factor. And it's Thompson, and it's Wright in at the 4 slot.
It's well known throughout the league, guys, that the Oracle Arena fans are amongst the most loyal in the league. This team has been in the top half of the league in attendance for the.
Good to be back here for Phoenix Suns. It's been a while since the Christmas on December, so a good matchup here in Oracle for the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. It's going to be a good matchup between Steve Nash and Monte Ellis. It's going to be a good game.
Last 7 seasons now.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Ellis. Fires top of the key. Count that one. Ellis has got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors. And the new owners haven't dismissed the possibility of moving the Warriors to San Francisco in 2017 when their lease expires at Oracle. That'll be an interesting time.
Well, and this is a team that has enjoyed such great fan support over the years without a lot of success on the court. But these fans in the Bay Area continue to come and support this Warriors team night in and night out.
Hits the bucket. Nash has got 5 now.
Now they get those 3 points back in a hurry, don't they?
Yeah, they sure did. Didn't take them long at all to respond.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
they stressed the importance of maintaining that approach this evening. Guys?
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. Hey, an interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, you know, the priority of most coaches is not shoot. I mean, that's really way down the priority list in terms of what a coach might talk about.
Steve, well, you don't want to focus on makes and misses because that puts pressure on the players. But clearly, you got to put the ball in the hoop. And I think tonight, making shots from the outside is going to be really key.
I looked at Steve Nash, and last season I thought he was as effective as ever. And, you know, from a statistical standpoint, he was close to the MVP seasons he had. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Now Thornton's checked in for Thompson. Back to Nash, as you know, Clark, won 2 consecutive MVPs, and as a point guard, that's a phenomenal thing. Doesn't happen every day in the NBA. But he didn't miss the All-Star team.
Against him. I think it did. Kevin, the Suns didn't make the playoffs a year ago, and also remember the depth of the point guard position in the Western Conference. You had guys like Westbrook and Chris Paul, Darren Williams before he was traded over to the Eastern Conference. So just kind of a logjam there at the point guard spot.
What a marvelous job they've done of sharing the basketball. A ton of assists.
Well, they know where each other is all the time. They're moving the ball, just finding the open guy. Nobody seems to care who scores. That's like a Hail Mary pass in football. Too risky.
Ellis, another 3 for Golden State.
He'll look for the 3 anytime he can get it, especially in transition.
You know, Mark Jackson signed on with the Warriors this last summer. He could be a fit for them with his background as a pass-first point guard. He certainly talks like a coach when you hear him analyze games.
And that one's good. Ellis is not 7.
I think they're only hope now, Carl, is to slow him down with a double team.
Well, they got to stop the bleeding, put the tourniquet on, and he's been tough to play straight up.
Well, getting back to Mark Jackson for a minute, his ability to mentor those young guards in Golden State will, I think, help the Warriors in a big way as they try to change the direction of that franchise and get back into the playoffs.
Nash outside. A 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Curry kicks to Thornton. Three-pointer right. Another 3 for Golden State.
Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, from a shooter like him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
What a great signing for Golden State, getting Darrell Wright as a free agent last season. He had a terrific year, became a big-time three-point threat.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andres Biedrins is checked in for Lee, and it's AC Law in for Steph Curry. Then for the Suns, Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat, and it's Warwick in for Channing Frye. And back to right for a second, there was Shannon in front threw under the hero a bit, but he was a good factor for Golden State with his play outside.
Yeah, another one of those guys who weren't quite sure of what his game was, floundered a little bit. Found a home out in Golden State and had a major role with the Warriors, and now is a confident scorer, particularly from the three-point line.
And, he's been around success. He was on that 2006 Miami championship team as a young kid.
Excellent point, Kevin. And seeing that and seeing how that organization operates, that's a nice foundational piece for a young player.
And stolen by Nash. Over Ellis. The shot's good for Nash. Nash has got 13 points.
Wow, that's great. You take advantage of that turnover and convert it the other end.
Absolutely. I mean, points off turnovers this time generated off the steal.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Shoots the 3. It's good. 13 points in the game.
Play it one way, then just go the other.
Brown pushes to Nash. That's the three fly. Another three for Phoenix.
He looks good, getting it done consistently from deep.
Steve, I know you love the three ball, and he's been sharp, kind of like Steve Kerr used to be.
Monte Ellis again.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting sharp.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line.
Here's Brown. The three is launched. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 5th assist in this one. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 3.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
And we'll see you in just a moment. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Here's Brooks, looking for his first bucket of the game. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Now, one of the bright stories of last year's NBA season was the emergence of Darrell Wright for the Golden State Warriors. He received a morale boost from former teammate Dwayne Wade, who said it was time to spread his wings. Wright responded. His take, it was just a matter of timing and the right situation. Here in Golden State is the best situation for him. Guys?
Thank you for that, Doris. And what a situation it was for Wright out in Golden State.
You know, he was streaky at times, but showed that he can be solid as a scorer day in and day out because he's got excellent shooting ability.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 6, 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Curry knocks it away. And so here's Golden State. Here's Udo. It's blocked. Brown with it. Hill left side. Fires from deep. Count the bucket. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, the Suns have had a rep as a run-and-gun team, but last season they didn't run all that much. In fact, they were in the bottom half of the league in fast break points.
Here's Brooks. Outside Hill. Brown outside. Shoots. Now Hill. He's got 9. Picked up by Thompson. There's the 3. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Hill. 12 points for Shannon Brown. Going back to the Phoenix Suns, they may not have run so much last season, but they certainly did gun. Steve, they love to fire the shot.
Yeah, they were 3rd in the NBA in 3-pointers attempted, 4th best in percentage. You know, losing Stoudemire and Sean Marion a few years ago, this is not the same athletic team that it once was. So they really rely much more heavily on the outside shot.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andres Biedrins, who's checked in for Lee. Wright comes in for Udo. And it's Ellis in for Brandon Rush. Channing Frye's checked in for Phoenix. Nash comes in for Shannon Brown. Biedrins passes to Wright. Here's the 3. There's the bucket Curry. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry against Nash. Curry with the steal.
Boy, you gotta love that kind of anticipatory defense. Stayed on the rim for a little while extra.
Maybe he wanted to give his legs a little rest there.
Here's Nash. 16 points for him.
Kevin, Stephen Curry was the 7th pick in the 2009 draft. If they did that over, he might be the 2nd pick. I mean, he's a terrific shooter and good potential as a playmaker. I think the Warriors got a steal.
Thompson and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Talking about the future of Steph Curry, Clark, he joined Team USA for the World Championships in 2010 to make the team after just his rookie season. Steve, a very impressive distinction.
Yeah, winning a gold medal. What an experience that was for Steph Curry and for a Warriors organization that hasn't had an all-star in almost 15 years. Curry represents the future of that franchise.
And taken away by Ellis.
We've seen him now give away 4 possessions. Squeeze the oars out there. Take care of the ball. Well, I tell you what, Kevin, I mean, Darrell Wright is absolutely in love with his pump fake, but he should be. He's a three-point shooter, so the pump fake is a useful weapon for him. He uses it often because it continues to work.
Warriors making a switch here. Lost. Checked in, and so he makes both from the line. And Clark, you mentioned Wright's pump fake, and Stevie sells it so well, defenders still leave their feet against it.
Yeah, I like Darrell Wright and the improvement that he's made with that jump shot. And when you can knock down threes like he can, that pump fake becomes an added weapon for sure.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sidelines in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, the Golden State Warriors have added a living legend in Jerry West, brought on board as an advisor to the Warriors. West said he plans on being more than just a figurehead and will voice his opinions freely, saying, "I would tell you, I'm no shrinking violet. I'm not. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask." I would hope our conversation would stimulate and get everybody thinking about what's in the best interest of this team. The Warriors guys will continue to benefit from Jerry West's presence.
Doris, thank you as always. No doubt about it, Jerry West is going to speak his mind.
You can't argue with West's pedigree. I mean, he's a proven winner.
Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean, a nice uptick in their second chance points.
I gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
44 seconds left here in the second. And Fry backs in. Ripped away. The Warriors trailing. 13 feet out. It's blocked. And turnovers, Clark and Steve, have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Why does it always come back to food, Clark?
A tight game here. Neither team has been able to gain an upper hand on the backboard.
Well, both teams really getting after it inside. It's been an interesting battle.
Here's Brooks. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And here is Hill. Back to Brooks. Curry with the steal.
That's just a sloppy pass. Lack of focus there.
We'll be right back here live from Oakland.
50. The Suns. 51.
And we got a fun game going on out in Oakland as HP presents our halftime report. It's a close game for the Suns. They're going up against the Golden State Warriors. They're tough to defend when they share the ball like this. Time and again, they're finding the open man. Steve Nash has been simply taking over against the Warriors D. He has 24 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. On the other hand, Golden State also been giving it their best. Defensively, they're putting pressure on the ball. They've come up with a ton of steals. Monte Ellis having a big-time game. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. Some great play out of these two in today's action so far. They'll look to carry on that play into the second half. Now let's get the second half rolling. Here's Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke.
And welcome back to Oracle Arena here in the Bay Area. We're in Oakland tonight as we get set to resume play. The Suns leading.
When you put the isolated cam on the Warriors, I mean, normally pretty tough at Oracle Arena. Even though they haven't been much of a playoff contender, the crowd still shows up and gives them tremendous support.
Brooks covering. Gets it to fall. 18 points for Ellis.
Well, you've got to get the ball out of his hands, bring an extra defender, and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up. You know, the defense in transition typically is trained to protect the rim and the paint first, and those are the type of open looks you can get from beyond the arc under those circumstances.
Mark, you're right on it. Warriors last season, 26 up and 15 down at home, at 8 improvement to the prior year. Steve, not bad.
Not bad at all, and that's pretty much a 10-game improvement overall. So the next step for Golden State is to figure out how to win on the road. If they can do that, this is a team that could possibly be in the playoffs next season.
Nash working against Kirk. Shades back. Again, Phoenix.
He's a pleasure to watch on the offensive end. I know I wouldn't want to guard him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, last season, the Suns' road record dipped well below 500, 17 and 24. And that's one of the reasons they were on the outside looking in when it came to playoff time.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. They're working it around. Up with it. And a beautiful feed leads to a mess.
You have to love the vision to find the open man and get him the ball.
Suns leading by 4. Steve, that's your old team, the Suns. They could put on a show, certainly. They always have with Nash. But Clark, they couldn't get enough wins on the road, 17 and 24, as Steve just said.
Yeah, well, that may have been part of it, too. I mean, those high-scoring games usually get the crowd engaged, and that gives the home team life. I mean, when you're an up-and-down team, you're giving the other team possessions as well. And when you're not really strong defensively, then that creates opportunities to not be able to finish games or close out opponents. And I think the Suns struggled at the defensive end of the floor at times.
And the layup falls. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Nash. He's got 26, and he'll pass him in. He's covered by Thompson. And here's Brooks from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, you can tell they're getting frustrated defensively out here. All these three-pointers falling.
Yeah, Steve, they're ready to throw their hands up. You can see it. The frustration is very visible. I mean, when you spread the floor and shoot the three the way they've done here in the second half, it's really hard to defend.
If he gets a glimpse of an opening, he's going to take it right to the rim. Monte Ellis, guys, has been such an explosive player throughout his career, but I think he's matured quite a bit the last couple of years. He's become a better leader for the Warriors and a better representative for the Warriors organization.
And the Warriors with some changes. Thornton comes in for Jarrell Wright, and it's Williams in for Thompson. Then for the Suns, Lopez comes in for Gortat, and it's Brown in for Aaron Brooks. And Monte Ellis getting married. He married a police officer. And having his son really changed his life for the better. Even made him, he's a better person. He's taken that spark and used it in his career as well.
You know, not surprised to hear that. Another level of responsibility and accountability. He really stepped up last season, setting the tone in practice, interacting more with his teammates, film study. Those are things that leaders do, and that's just the kind of leadership that the team needed.
And buried any ill will that may have existed, of course, it was reported in different degrees between himself and Steph Curry. And the best of good. That's 29 points for Nash.
Well, there's a big spread between these teams and how many of their baskets have been assisted on.
But you have to give credit to them for how well they've been able to find the open man with that extra pass.
Lee gets the bucket.
They are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
The Suns able to recover.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue to work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Here's Ellis. 20 points for him. Here's Curry with the three. Yes, it's Ellis picking up the assist. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. It's tipped. Curry with the steal.
You know, they're lucky to be leading here as much as we've seen rather loose control of the basketball, Kevin.
And, fellas, that's something they have to address. Double-digit turnovers in just the first half, that's unacceptable. The question now is who's going to finish it. Easy, fast break.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they made the right call there, Steve.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Williams. Warriors trail by 4. And Portland slams it home. Big time action. Strikes Armstrong once again.
Oh, he's killing me right now. Absolutely killing me. That's just ridiculous.
That's what basketball, Clark, is all about right there.
That's exactly why we love this game. The greatest athletes in the world. Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Open look. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
But both teams showing a lot of hustle, Clark.
Steve, especially since halftime, I mean, they're flying around out there, giving up a lot of energy and putting together a pretty good show. You know, guys, this is what happens with him. All of a sudden, he can erupt from the floor.
And as we end the third quarter on great game. Both teams playing well. A fantastic game from Steve Nash in this. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark Report. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, it's going to be Shannon Brown. He's our Sprite Spark. His play off the bench has provided a huge lift to his team and really changed the course of this basketball game. You have to love the energy he's provided.
Thank you, Doris. He sure did stir things up with.
Well, he's an injection of a different kind of energy out there. Got him going in the right direction and really gave him something the starters weren't able to give him.
Well, give him credit. I mean, he was just waiting for his chance, and he took full advantage. His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
The shot by Curry. Again, Golden State.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake.
Brown with the slam. Here's another look with the Sprite Slam King.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seats.
Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve?
Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on that one. I thought Shannon Brown made so much improvement last season, guys. He scored well and worked really hard to improve his weaknesses, which was his ball and his outside shooting. So he became much more of a complete player.
Brooks outside. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Shannon Brown, the bucket on the assist by Brooks. That's 29 points for Shannon Brown.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor. Really doing a nice job for the offense.
And Beatrice gets to right. Launches it. Another three for Golden State.
Hey, I agree with you in terms of Shannon. physical gifts were always there. Strong, tremendously athletic. I give him a lot of credit for working to make the most of that natural ability that he had.
Gets it to go. Brooks has got 9 points here in the second half. Warriors trail by 7. Off to right. Open look. And it's perfect.
Beautiful dish there and a superb finish.
Nice and great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Paul. But look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
Brown right side. Brooks outside. Stolen by Thompson.
That's just horrible decision. You got to be more patient here. Defense wasn't able to get back fast enough to contest.
Well, they were caught flat-footed after committing the turnover that time, guys.
And the Warriors with some changes. David Lee checked in for Diedrich. Bell comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Ellison for Steph Curry. Nash against Ellis. Nash dishes to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 31 points for Shannon Brown.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they built this lead. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Nash outside. A 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's the way to do it. Really nice ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 5. Pull from the top of the key. And again, Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 4 this quarter. And here's Phoenix. Takes a 3. And there's Clint Hill on the assist by Nash.
Boy, what's gotten into him? He's just rolling right now.
Well, sometimes it just happens that way. All of a sudden, everything starts clicking.
Steph Curry's checked in for Colin Clark. Phoenix also making some changes. Bryant comes in for Hakeem Ward. And it's Brooks in for Shannon Brown. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mark Jackson was going over with his team. His message was very simple. Pick up the pace and be extremely aggressive. He said at one point, we need to make things very hard on their ball handlers. Let's see if they can feel the heat, guys.
Here's Nash. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Be careful there.
Well, he's forcing the issue out there, guys. No question. He's really struggling trying to take care of the ball.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Here's Nash. It's up a 3. Good. Nash has got 35.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that, Steve.
You got to play with control and composure, Kevin. And he's been exactly what they needed here in the fourth.
Well, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
And here is Ellis. Brooks covering. Steps back and shoots. Again, Golden State.
Defense gave him more than enough space right there.
Here's Nash. Dumps it down.
I'm not big on fancy. Hey, if you can make it happen, make it happen. Effective is what's important.
Doesn't matter how you get the points, right, Clark?
That's right.
As long as you get them, Steve.
Put him in the hole. 2-2-2.
Exactly right. Just get it done.
It's stolen by Hill.
And that may have just put the game out of reach there, Kevin. That's an awful turnover at that time.
Not much time now.
Yep, they'll need some breaks, Steve, to be able to stay alive.
Here's Nash, and he commits the intentional foul. A bucket here will give them a bit more room.
And no need to rush it. Just play smart, get a good shot, make sure it's a well-executed offensive possession.
He goes up, and there's Grant Hill on the assist from Channing Frye. And that's now 33 points for Hill. Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Shannon Brown is checked in for Phoenix. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Now what's the pass to Wright from downtown?
Great last second decision. Pull that shot back and make the feed instead.
Here's Nash. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Well, not much of a choice there. They pretty much had the foul.
Yeah, that's the only option they had to try to get the ball back to even this thing up.
Perfect from the line, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Kevin, that trip to the line was huge, and he builds their lead to 2 possessions.
Outside Curry. It's full. And he is back up within 2 points.
Boy, coming through with the game in the balance.
Yep, a game-changing clutch bucket there.
Here comes Nash, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
I know you have to foul, but you don't want to hit a good foul shooter like this.
Yeah, you'd much rather have somebody else get to the line than this guy. He's an excellent free throw shooter. And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake. As if there was any question, Kevin. He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Steve Nash.
Well, that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll see you later tonight. Goes to Madison Square Garden as the New York Knicks host the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant take on Carmelo Anthony. This is gonna be a marquee matchup. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so and have a wonderful day. We'll be right back on this later. The second game matchup goes to Madison Square Garden for the Lakers and the Knicks. Sign up and peace out. Goodbye.